degrees today here in the Sunshine State at Everbank Stadium. Storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by the 7th overall pick in 2018 from Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their...
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. But you look at this defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like watching a wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Allen now on first down. It's Myers again with another catch. And he's got this down to the 35. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And meanwhile, Adams, this throw taken in by Johnston. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a game of 16. First and 10. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10. Now Allen. And his throw here's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Santos' kick is up and through, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball, moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a former most valuable player in the National Football League, the always dangerous Lamar Jackson.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Out to the left, that's where the tight end Moreau is. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. They go play action with Jackson. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw again is Jackson. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have the first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Now the Jacksonville offense on their way out again as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know it often happens, this is all still subject to change.
You're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Draymond Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 3. Here's Allen to throw it. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. to the air. Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
From the gun, it's Allen. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jelani Woods, his second touchdown on the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And a Jelani Woods touchdown catch kept things off. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 23-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson.
Screen play setting it up for Mitchell.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
He had a man open, but he missed it, and it's incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey.
They'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down. But you look at this defense.
They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Allen. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now 2nd and 5. Now Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Jackson on 1st down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. This is caught. It's Brown. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Drops this underneath, it's Mitchell. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Anytime a ball is thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Monarchs have got it back to within a score. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Right side, he has Johnston. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 23-yard line.
Allen going to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Allen.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's Allen. A short throw to Ingram. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And again, it's Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it would officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Allen. Open man is Myers. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
On play action, Allen. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
He was covered by Drew Sanders.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen steps away. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Allen now looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Allen. He targets Ingram for another grab. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. To the air, Allen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And this is going to be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take, punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Jackson's throw brought in by Watson. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Mitchell. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll start out with an AFC East matchup between Buffalo and the New York Jets. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. From there, let's get over to Arizona to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting 49ers. Paris Campbell, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And you can see there it's the visiting Colts who have the lead in that one. Nico Collins, a touchdown reception. We were treated to a solid first half of football by the great quarterback, Josh Allen. He had a touchdown pass in that first half, helping his guys to a halftime advantage.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out, continue to throw the ball effectively.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. Tries the right side, finding Woods here. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 30-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On 1st down, Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. Had a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Allen to throw it. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. London about set to take over on offense. Yeah, both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. He's been terrific so far. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars getting set to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
A gain of 14 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
Allen going to throw. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up fourth.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. London about set to take over on offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Mitchell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple. Now it's Jackson. A quick throw, but incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Once more with Mitchell. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Christian Watson. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Monarchs have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Elliott on for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
44-yard line.
Now Allen. A short throw to Ingram. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up second down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. Allen's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a first down.
Nowadays, this has become routine, hasn't it? That was a heck of a route there by the tight end. A great double move for a big-time catch downfield.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Pass incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now Allen. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Jacksonville first down and a pickup of 17.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Now a 2nd and 6.
Second and 6 at the 15-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. On 2nd down, here's Allen. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Jordan Addison.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Santos with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And Jordan Addison capped it off with a touchdown catch. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Screen play setting it up for Mitchell.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Second down and a yard. Here's Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Jaguars' 45-yard line.
Jackson going to keep it running right. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down. Now it's Jackson. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The kick by Elliott is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know, you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post?
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. That's caught by Myers. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. To the air, Allen. A short throw to Ingram. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Here's Allen. Over the middle, he's got Myers. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. Now Allen again. Addison holds it in. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Open man is Myers. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This is McCaffrey on the give, and he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now Allen. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. It's caught. Mitchell. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. That's a touchdown. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost him.
Santos now to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And the Jags grab it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. 76 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
And now a fake on a jet sweep, and instead they'll give it to McCaffrey.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now Jackson on 1st down. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now Jackson looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Jags, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Londoners, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.